Hey guys, how you going? My name is Dom and today I want to talk about conditionals in Pug. So essentially the most common type of conditional is an if statement. So with an if statement you're able to do things based on a certain condition, otherwise do something else. So for example, if a user is logged in, you want to say, hi, how are you? Welcome back. If they're logged out, you want to say, hey going, do you want to log in? So essentially you're able to do different things based on a certain condition. So let's see how this thing works. I've got a basic HTML template right now. We have that in the actual output. Alright, so inside the body tag, let's make a new h2 tag and just say my web application. If I save this in the browser, we get this result right here. Alright, quite simple. Now, let's add a conditional statement to display different things if a user is logged in or logged out. So, let's first start by defining a JavaScript object to actually represent the user. So, I'll put a dash here and then say let user, a new variable, equal to an object. Alright, this object contains three properties. Firstly, the name of the actual user, for example, Dominic. Alright. And then a logged in boolean to represent their logged in state. For now, I'm going to say that they're actually not logged in. So I'm going to say logged in equal to false. Alright. The third argument, the third property will be last login. So last login, we're going to say it was 6 minutes ago. So somehow, using cookies or sessions, we're able to discover that their name is Dominic, they're currently not logged in, and their last login was 6 minutes ago. Alright, so now with this object, we're going to output different HTML based on different property values. So the first one is going to be if they're logged in, we're going to say hi, welcome back, and then their name. So let's go down here and write an if statement. So we're going to say, okay, if, and then type out user dot logged in. So if the user is logged in, then I want to output by indenting some HTML. We'll make a paragraph tag and then indent this to add some child elements to this paragraph. We're going to say, okay, put a pipe character and say welcome back. Okay. Now this pipe character means that I want to ignore all this text and make it actual plain text and not an HTML tag. If I was to remove the actual pipe, then it's going to make a welcome element. Okay, so put a pipe to ensure that this is interpreted as plain text. Alright, now down here I'm going to put a strong tag. I'm going to say strong. Alright, and then interpolate this and pass in user.name. Okay, so now with this we are essentially saying if the user is logged in, then say welcome back and then output their name in bold. Okay, so now I'm going to just actually, you know what, I'll change this logged in state to true and then save this and then we'll see the actual output. Alright, so now if I save it, the output looks like this. Welcome back Dominic. Okay, so we see how the condition works. If I make this false and then save this one, refresh the browser, and we get nothing at all. So you're seeing how it actually works here. Let's just keep it at false for now. Okay, now I'm gonna add an else. Alright, so down here I'm gonna indent back to the actual if line. Alright, and then say else. So now this block will execute whenever this is not true. So we're going to say, okay, if they're not logged in, then display a anchor link element with an href of login, okay, and say login. So now it's saying, okay, you're not logged in, so display a link which links you to the login page and says login. So now saving this, we get this in the browser. Refresh, login. Okay, again making this equal to true, save this, we get that. So it's switching based on this condition right there. There's actually a third one called an else if. So you're able to put an else if between the if and the else. So we're going to use this last login property here to add an else if and say, okay, if the user logged in less than 10 minutes ago, then we're just going to say log in again. So let's put an else if inside here. Okay, we're going to say, okay, else if, and then put down if the user dot last login is less than 10 minutes ago. All right, we're going to say, okay, a new paragraph tag inside here, or up here, we're just going to say, okay, your last login was, and then put down user.last login and say minutes ago. And then we're going to tell them, do you want to log in again? So we're going to say, okay, add a new paragraph tag inside here, make a new link tag and say href login on last time, log in again. So now, if their last login was less than 10 minutes ago, we're going to say, okay, your last login was that value there minutes ago. All right, we're going to say, okay, log in again. So now, right now we're saying they're not logged in, that won't actually run. Okay, then we're going to say, okay, if that's not true, then we're going to run this. Else if last login less than 6 minutes ago, less than 10 minutes ago, we're going to display that right there. So now if we save this one in the browser, we get this right here. Your last login was 6 minutes ago, log in again. So it's checking the first one, that's not true, then do this. If that's not true, then do this. So if I make this 11, okay, 11 is more than 10, so now this won't even run, and we should get this final else block. If I save this, what do we get? Refresh, we get login. Alright, and that is how you can use conditionals in Pug. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.